Welcome back to Jersey Matters. It's a story we've heard far too often recently. Cops shot on purpose. Recent cop killings have left those sworn to protect and serve afraid and on guard for their lives. Jersey Matters' Vanessa Tyler talks with police officers who were on the frightening end of the radio call "Officer Down," but are lucky to be alive to talk about it. Vanessa.
Well, Larry, it's every cop's fear, leaving for work and never coming home. For officers shot in the line of duty, that fear almost came true.
As I went to step out of the patrol car, my siren was still on.
We had our ballistic shields, we had our badges displayed, we had our guns, our walkie-talkies, and our bulletproof vests.
And then out of nowhere to my right, this young guy shows up.
Then he put his gun to my head, told me to get on my knees.
Knock, 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 knock.
I'm trying to get a look at his face, and he had a hood on.
Just as I was on the ground, I'm telling him, "Don't kill me, you know I have kids."
Within a couple of minutes, shots rang out. Bang, bang, bang.
It's like pop, pop, like with every step he took, he was pulling the trigger.
And at that point is when I realized something was wrong. I felt a tremendous amount of pain. As I looked down, the whole side of my body, my arm, my uniform, everything was covered in blood.
I was shot, and the bullets are coming toward me. I have a ballistic shield, so that first shot, that velocity is so strong. Bang!
He leaned in and shot this finger off. Now, I'm right-handed, and this is my gun hand, and he shot this finger. And there was bullet holes all in the hood of the car. There was some bullets in the light bar. He shot me in my left shoulder, my right shoulder, and I was laying on the floor of the police car. With another round, he shot me right through my bulletproof vest.
I placed my hand over my bullet wound, and blood just started coming through my fingers.
That final round, when he walked up to the police car, and he was literally leans into the car and puts that last round at point-blank range, right through my skull. And that's when everything came to an end. It was lights out.
This is 240, Detective Murray. I just been shot at 296 Wainwright Street.
Shot in the line of duty. Several officers who patrol various towns and cities in New Jersey take me back to where it happened. It's not like they have to remember, because how could they ever forget? Back in 2004, the barrage of bullets came from the other side of the door, as then Detective Murray of the Essex County Sheriff's Office was assigned as part of a U.S. Marshal's task force, issuing arrest warrants. So it's got to be hard for you to even be here in this building.
It is, it's emotional, because I almost lost my life here.
For 2.5 minutes, I stopped breathing. And I was brought back by prayers and by my strong faith in God and my belief.
This is where the bullet went in.
After 4 pints of blood and a nearly 5-hour surgery, Kennedy survived.
One bullet went in here and came out here. Another bullet cut my bicep right down in half.
Police officers telling their stories to Donna Roman Hernandez, a former cop, now award-winning filmmaker.
You got to make your magic work on this one.
She and her longtime collaborator, editor Erwin Kreiner, have put together a documentary titled Cop Shot: The Aftermath. It is a story of survival because not all cops live to talk about it.
There are over 19,000 officers' names on the memorial in Washington, D.C. that didn't.
She knows what it's like to be almost taken out while on duty. She was a captain in the Caldwell Department when it happened to her.
In 2005, I was strangled in the line of duty by a councilman. My clavicle was broken. I fought back and hurt him physically that he got off of me, and backup arrived.
She says she is a survivor in every sense of the word, professionally and personally, saying her father, also a cop, was abusive.
If I could survive, anyone can survive.
That is why she funded and created this continuing series, which she plans to use as a teaching tool around the country, detailing how these cops healed their wounds and patched up their lives. John Soule, who was a cop in Totowa, ironically was shot by another officer who came unhinged over the outcome of a domestic dispute court hearing back in 2007. The cop who shot him died in the shootout.
Never in my life did I expect, when I was sitting in the academy, that 14 and a half years later I would be in a shootout to save my life.
Today, he is a school research officer with the Totowa schools. Kennedy Murray still serves his Newark community as a cop-to-cop counselor. He says the people need him.
Because there's a lot of people that work very, very hard. They raise their families here, and they own homes, and they've been here. They're lifelong residents.
Ken Hogan was just a beat cop in Irvington in 1994 and about a month away from his wedding when he was shot multiple times, including in his head. Today, he is married and a father. The young man who shot him killed himself. Hogan feels sorry for the shooter who needed help. Hogan is now working as an agent in the Union County Prosecutor's Office and doing fine.
Oh, I'm stronger and better than I've ever been in my whole life, you know. I have a beautiful wife and two beautiful, healthy children, and I'm blessed every single day that I walk this earth.
Their survival becomes their testimony, documenting why wearing the badge carries a lot of responsibility and a whole lot of danger. For Jersey Matters, I'm Vanessa Tyler.
All right, thank you, Vanessa. When we come right back on Jersey Matters, we are going to talk with someone from an organization that helps people with breast cancer in a way that is very local and very personal.